Hello buddy boyos. I hope everyone is doing alright. I've been eating it up now for some time. It feels pretty good to no longer having to go up so fucking early. So I can just LDARmaxx. It's pretty neat, I guess. Right now I'm just fucking around. I got this image from the artist that is doing my Princess Cadence plushie. As you can see, she's almost done. All that's left is just her mane and her tail, and then she's pretty much done. Yeah. She's not gonna have any cutie mark. I don't like. I've never been a fan of her cutie mark that much. So yeah, I told the artist to skip that and just make her without the cutie mark. And yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with how she looks right now. And yeah, right now I'm just fucking around, drawing the mane and tail on her, just to give a sort of just to give the artist an idea of how I want, how big I want the mane and tail and all that, to give a better idea on how I want it. So yeah. So this is just me drawing her tail and mane. Nothing really special. This bit of shit. It's crap, I know. So, but yeah, I just want to talk while I'm doing this. Yeah, it feels awesome to no longer wage cuck. I mean, Jesus Christ. Wage cucking. Damn. Just fucking lol at wage cucking as an incel. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense, man, you know. But I guess it was, you know, it wasn't that bad. I guess it was good cash while it lasted. I got a really decent amount of cash in the bank, so you know, it wasn't for nothing. So I guess. So yeah, it feels good to be able to relax for a while and stop dealing with all that bullshit, because I was just done with it, man. Tired of getting cucked all the time, being told by my boomer boss to fucking work quicker and quicker, and fuck that. Fuck you. I'm not gonna do shit. I'm just gonna LDR in peace in my fucking room, as I should have done a long fucking time ago. Fuck that shit, man. I don't want to go back to that fucking shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna rot. That's the best thing to do, really, as a sub-5 male. There isn't any point in fucking competing, man. You're just losing all the time. For fuck's sakes, in 2020, it's so fucking over now that you cannot even beta box, you know. Not that I would beta box, but you know, even if I wanted to, I still wouldn't have a chance, because, as most of you probably know, I mean, women have now standards even for fucking beta boxers. You know, it's insane. And now with stuff like, you know, OnlyFans and all that shit. I mean, forget it. You know, it's like there's like no room anymore for men when it comes to dating. That like there's just no room. There's like it really is. It really is chat only. It's that simple, you know. Chat or giga chat only. It's like, yeah, forget it, man. You know. If you're sub 8, I guess you can. I guess you can try geomaxing. I guess if you're familiar with that. But I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're sub 8, it's worth it because sub 8 is like right in the middle of in the looks range, I guess. Not really in the middle, but a little more than that, like 2/3 in the looks range. So I guess that kind of, yeah, it could work out for you. But I mean, still, I think you have to like take into account like, are you sure that you want to do that? Because I still don't think you can get a decent prime teen girl or anything. I think you're probably only gonna get like, you know, let's face it, you know, the scraps anyway. So it's just that this time it's gonna be Asian scraps, not really any sort of, you know, prime girls. I don't think so. So I guess in a way, geomaxing in a way is actually geo beta boxing, I guess. But I don't know, you know, I'm not an expert on that, you know. I'm a sub 5 male. What the fuck do I know? Maybe I don't know shit, but that's just my view on that, you know. It's like it really is like cucked if you do, cucked if you don't. It's like, yeah, it really is like that, you know. So yeah, not like I have anything like, it's not like I'm even in the game, you know. I'm like so far below, like, yeah, I'm just gonna rot in my room with my plushie. That's the best course of action for me to take, because it really is over for me. I mean, there's nothing else I can do. You know, I'm not gonna go back in the fucking PUA game and all that, you know. It doesn't, you already know this, it doesn't fucking work. It does not fucking work for a sub 5 male. It does not. You know, we do not live in the fucking 90s anymore. It's just over. Those times are gone. It's time to accept the hermit lifestyle. It really is. But the thing is that not many people can do that, you know. So many people think that's a humiliating lifestyle, and I guess it is to some extent. But I don't know. I mean, I guess it all depends on your personality, your brain, and all that, you know. My brain is dysfunctional, you know. In reality, I should not exist, but I do, and I still want to exist, of course, because I'm driven by my instincts to do so. And it is the highest virtue to keep existing, as Spinoza said. So that's what I'm gonna do. I still think that life is beautiful, even if you cannot have kids. And it's not like I should have kids anyway. I mean, I just cannot imagine if my kid would inherit my fucking genes. Holy shit. I mean, and to see all of that get repeated again, nah, man. I mean, that's why I think that perhaps this is gonna sound cocked, but perhaps feminism is a good thing. I mean, perhaps it is a good idea that chats get all the checks, because you know there's been studies that suggest that facial symmetry actually signals a very sort of well adapted, environmentally well adapted genetics. So I guess, yeah, I mean, I guess it is for the best, you know. There's too many sub-8 males in the world, too many sub-5s especially. So there needs to be an equilibrium, you know. We cannot have too many of the other. If we have too many of, if you have too many chats, it's catastrophic. Too many sub-8s is catastrophic as well. So there needs to be an equilibrium. There needs to be a harmony set forth, either unconsciously or consciously. So yeah, that's what I think is going on right now, is that we are seeing consciously performed eugenics by the elite, which I'm all for. I guess I'm all for it, because you know, yeah, there's just too many sub-8 males and too many sub-5 males in the world. So I'm all for it, you know. But there needs to be a new sort of rules, I guess. Because if sub-8 males are not gonna get laid, then they need to be, and if they're not gonna have kids and all that, then they need to be subsidized in some way, in order for their lives to be bearable. I guess one way to start is to finally legalize suicide for those sub-8 males and sub-5 males that do not want to live, do not want to keep on living if they're not going to have kids. That's the good ways to start. You know, give them the freedom to end their lives in a very in a very dignified way, you know, with poison or something like that doesn't hurt or anything, like in a very ethical way to end their lives. That could be the start, and then maybe, I don't know, like if chats are gonna dominate the workforce, then they should be paying the taxes, while sub-8 and sub-5 males get the benefits from the taxes, while foids are denied the benefits from the taxpayers, since they have already so much privilege in the new world. So I guess that's a more balanced world, I guess, more equal, more fair world, I guess. Because I do think that this world is kind of not really in harmony, I guess. So yeah, we need to consciously harmonize everything, make it more perfect, because it seems like nature is not willing to do that for us. So yeah, that's sort of my thoughts about that. And yeah, I mean, it sucks. I understand why a lot of people are ending their lives, you know. I understand that, but I still cannot relate with that, because I've been a fucking hermit all my life, so I'm pretty used to this shit. So it's like, it doesn't really affect me that much, to be honest. And sometimes I really cage at myself. I fucking cage at myself so fucking hard sometimes when I remember just how fucking hard I tried to fit in to the social hierarchy. I tried so fucking hard and got nothing. So yeah, I'm done. I'm done, boyos. It's game over. It's giga over. It never even began. I'm just gonna LDR in my room with my plushie. That's gonna be comfy, I guess. It's gonna be really comfy. And no, it's not a fucking it's not a fucking sex toy. It does not have any vagina or anything. Nothing like that. It's just a plush. It really is. I'm not gonna fuck it, for fuck's sakes. I'm just gonna cuddle it. That's it. It's made for cuddles, nothing else. Yeah, I can't wait for this plushie. It's gonna be nice, probably. Very nice. Very fucking nice. I was also listening to some of Grotesque Subhumans videos, and holy shit, yeah, it's sad. I mean, I told him, I sent him a message, you know, telling him that Grotesque, you know, you're experiencing a midlife crisis, you know, it's a phenomenon that is inevitable, you know, it happens to everyone. It's gonna happen to me eventually also. It happens to everyone, and it's just horrible, you know, it is what it is. All you can do is just really be conscious of what it is, because, you know, being conscious of the mechanics behind it gives you a little bit of freedom from it, because you know, you realize that, oh shit, yeah, it's just my brain sending impulses to my body to make a last-ditch effort to secure my quote-unquote genetic legacy. Fucking cage. I mean, genetic sub 5 legacy. It's just, yeah, I mean, it just doesn't make sense, you know. It's like, why the fuck care, you know? It's like, it's just your body fucking with you, as it always does, and you can only be aware of them, of these mechanicalities, and only the awareness of them can give you some sort of freedom from them, I guess. Not completely, but some level of freedom, I guess. It's better than nothing. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I want her to look, like. Maybe her ponytail is perhaps a little small. Maybe it should be a little bit bigger, but maybe it's gonna, like, maybe if it's bigger than this, it's gonna fall down a lot, and it's not gonna really float like this. So yeah, maybe it shouldn't be that big. Maybe this is alright, I guess. And then her tail, I'm gonna color as well. But yeah, let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah, that looks alright, I guess. That's what I hope she looks like. That's what I hope she will look like, I guess. I don't know why he made her ass so small, because I told him that I want quite a big ass on her for, you know, for more to grab on. I guess. I want her to be thick, really thick cadence. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's the head is not really sewn on the body. He just put it there just to display it quickly, how it would look like with the body. So I guess if I ask him, he could fill her rump up more, I guess, with stuffing, so that it becomes bigger. But I don't know. Maybe it is big, but maybe in the picture it doesn't look that big. Who knows? But yeah, a little bigger, a little bit more of a bigger ass I would like. But yeah, even with this size, it's still nice, I guess. Yeah, she's gonna be really nice. I can't wait to have her, to cuddle with her. It's gonna be pretty nice. I really fucking need some sort of object, anything. If it's not gonna be a girl, then might as well have a plushie. You know, it's better than nothing. And hopefully this will help me cope until I eventually just drop down and die. That's all I really ask for in life, you know. I don't really ask for much more. That and some financial stability, I guess. Which kind of looks rough, because you know, the future for us Zoomers, it does not look that bright. So I guess that wish will not be fulfilled, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, the only wish I have is just, all I hope for is to not die like a fucking dog. I'm just gonna put as much conscious effort into realizing that, yeah, this is a cause and effect nightmare, and things can only go in one way. So better deal with it and die like a fucking man, instead of like a fucking worm squirming with agony, thinking that things were gonna be different. No, they were not. Things can only go in one way. Better accept that reality and make peace with it than to imagine otherwise. So yeah, all I wish for is just to die in peace with my plushie, and to die a conscious death, not in panic or crying in deathbed like a fucking dog. I don't want to die like that. That's cucked. So yeah. Okay. Alright, so what color am I gonna choose? This one. A bigger brush size, maybe. Yeah, that's better. I really, really like this character. I always loved this character since I was 16, I think. Always liked her. She's so pretty. Lookism again, buddy boys. Lookism everywhere. Yeah. I mean, you cannot escape that, you know. Everyone is a lookist, even me, of course. Would I like this plushie if she was ugly, if she was not pretty? Of course not. You know, the brain is kind of like fixated with symmetry and all that. It follows the sort of golden ratio or some bullshit like that, you know. It's all very mechanical, but that's how the brain is, you know. You cannot escape that programming. It is what it is. It doesn't make things any less real, though. It does make it is, you know, the love I have for this plushie is still real. It is, you know. It's as real as it could be. I fucking love Princess Cadence. It's a shame that she's not real, but I guess that's for the best, because what isn't real cannot really be corruptible, I guess. Unlike 3D voids, which are definitely corruptible. Some would say that they're corrupted from birth, I guess. Which may be some sort of exaggeration, I guess. You know. But nonetheless, it's true. So. The situation in America is quite interesting as well. The division between the far left and the far right is getting more and more extreme by each passing day. It's gonna be interesting to see where it goes. I'm not really agreeing with the doomer mentality that a lot of incels have. It seems to be the case that a lot of incels are screaming for blood, which I just don't agree with that, you know. Life is horrible enough as it is, and it has always been horrible. So, you know, why make it worse? But I guess bloodshed is inevitable, I guess, you know. It's history repeats itself again and again and again, and it's just, yeah. We're creatures that are sort of stuck in a vicious cycle that we may never escape. We may never be able to escape from, unfortunately, and yeah. This is the way it is. Hopefully there won't be any wars, but at the same time, you know, hope is cope, so it's better to just expect what you expect. Expect for the worst, because when you do that, then most of the time you're right. So yeah. And I don't know, but for some reason I think that I have a sort of intuition, and I'm not a big fan of intuition. Intuition is dumb and doesn't really say much about any future event, but I still can't help myself but have an intuition that tells me that the future is going to be really grim for us sub-5 males, I think. And I'm really hesitating to say this because, you know, at the same time, I don't want to be a scaremonger, you know. I don't want people that listen to me to be in fear. I don't want that to happen, but at the same time, I cannot lie to people, you know. I do have an intuition that tells me that in the future, there's gonna be some sort of purging, some sort of cleansing of sub-5 males, I think. Yeah, we're gonna get massacred in some sort of way, I guess. Because all I can know, all I can see from all of this political shit is that there's gonna be some sort of group is gonna be blamed for this, and I just cannot help myself but think that, yeah, sub-5 males are gonna get blamed for all this somehow. Which does not make any sense because, you know, never in my life have I ever done any harm to people. So I don't see why I deserve to be slaughtered. I've been a good boy all my life, and, you know, treated people with respect and all that without getting any respect back. So yeah, it's been kind of a cucked life, really. But if that is my future, if my future is me getting my brains blown out in the streets by the government or whatever, then so be it, you know. Nothing matters anyway, you know. It's like, yeah, alright, you're gonna kill me, then okay, kill me then, you know. It's like, yeah, whatever. If that is my faith, then so be it, you know. I'm a Spinozist fanatic and also a big fan of Nietzsche, you know. Amor fati, love your fate, no matter what it is, because nothing is gonna be different. Everything goes according to natural laws that are fixed, that we have no control over. So, you know, whatever happens, happens. It doesn't mean that I'm just gonna let it happen, you know. Of course I'm gonna do my best to escape any sort of conflict or any sort of danger to myself, but if I can't, then I can't, you know. I cannot do much more. Of course I'm gonna avoid that fate, no matter what happens. I'm gonna avoid that, but with the coming global government, centralized government that we're gonna have in the future, it's gonna be harder and harder each day to escape that sort of fate. But yeah, that's just an intuition I have. I don't want to say this to scare you. I could be wrong, you know. Maybe sub-5 males will have a good future. Maybe we will have like universal basic income, and we'll no longer have to work for, no longer have to wage cook. just to get to the empty apartment and just stay in the empty apartment until we rot to death, which is ideal. But yeah, still, you know, all you can really do is adapt and keep going and do your best to keep on with your life. But if you cannot do much more, there is not much more to do, you know. It's like there's always a limit to everything you can do to protect yourself. So yeah. Yeah, she turned out pretty fine, I guess. Pretty. I wish her head was smaller. It does look quite enormous. Yeah. Oh well, you know, nothing is perfect. I thought this plushie was gonna be better than it turned out to be, but you know, like whatever. It's still nice. You know, I cannot say no to this plushie. It looks nice. I cannot wait to finally get her and cuddle the shit out of her. That's gonna be nice. So yeah, that's how she looks like right now. It's just, yeah, it's just the body and the head, and the head has not been sewn on yet. It's not gonna do it yet. It's gonna do it later. Yeah, and then this with the mane. That's what I hope she's gonna look like. So yeah, I cannot wait for that. That's gonna be nice. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed. Tired as fuck.